Right, so today we're going to be talking about Venom. So, Venom by Donny Cates is amazing. It's still by far my favourite thing going on at Marvel at the moment. It's fantastic. Like, I can't gripe on it all that much. The only thing that I can really say is that the bulk of issues that I'm going to be talking about today is pretty much just tie-ins. So, it's not really continuing the story of Venom forward, or it is, because the story of Venom was leading towards Absolute Carnage, and it's got the Absolute Carnage tie-ins in this bulk of issues. It's an interesting story because it's dealing more with Eddie Brock's son, Dylan, who thinks that he's Eddie Brock's brother, but he's actually his son. It's all very confusing, but yeah, it's like we find out that he has powers of his own, and the whole the Sleeper symbiote, who was introduced in a mini-series, Venom the First Post, which was really interesting. I didn't think anything from that was going to be referenced again, but it was. And then, yeah, we have some cool stuff. The War of Realms tie-in actually, still gets referenced even in the latest issue of Venom, which is the one that just came out last week. But what I'm going to talk about is mainly the last two issues that I read of Venom, which is issue 26 and 27. I really like where this book is heading, because it's dealing with the more cosmic side of Venom, and it's dealing with the actual symbiote itself, and we're introduced to this kind of like planet where everyone has a symbiote, and the Maker, who is basically the ultimate version of Free Richards, who is Free Richards for people, he's trying to get into the Council of Reeds. The Council of Reeds is something I'm not going to go into. If you want to know what that is, go find some other comic book YouTuber that knows more about the Fantastic Four than me, which is ironic because my next planned video is a video on the Fantastic Four. But yeah, we have the Maker who's trying to get into the Council of Reeds, and to do that he needs to go to the Ultimate Universe, Earth 1610, because he's now currently trapped in the Earth 616 universe, and he needs to go over to the 1610 universe, save that entire universe, and then he'll be let into the Council of Reeds. In doing so, he ends up making a portal to this other universe, which is full of people that have symbiotes, where they basically rule, or they don't rule. They are ruled over by a symbiote and this kind of frail-looking guy who looks a lot like Null, but isn't, because he's called the Codex, and it's really interesting, actually. And we see an Eddie and Dylan are pulled into this other world, and they run across this symbiote version of the Avengers, and they're in a fight. There's this other new villain that's introduced called I can't remember his name. Virus this new villain that's called Virus, who is just chasing Eddie Brock, and he's like, you fucking nearly killed me, you took everything from me, I will end you, I'll kill your son, I'll do all of this, that and the other. And in that entire fight, he gets sucked into the portal as well, and he's in this world that he doesn't know, and he's still trying to kill Eddie Brock, and there's a big fight between them two, and then this Virus guy decides to fight the symbiote Avengers, loses, and then gets taken to the Codex. Meanwhile, Eddie and Dylan are like underground, and they find this what looks like the Agent Venom symbiote, and it's revealed that this world's version of Eddie Brock's wife, or the mother of Dylan. Which, yeah, it's interesting. That's where we're left off. I really like where Venom is heading, because even with this going on, and this is crazy enough as it is, we have the coming forth of Null. For any Swedish viewers, Null is the big bad that's coming to basically end the world. But there's a bit of controversy, because Null in Swedish is a very naughty word. So yeah, I can't believe that. I don't think Marvel, or Donny Cates, when he came up with the naming of Null, that he wanted to call the main villain like fuck. And then like the big event that's coming, Null is coming. It's basically fuck is coming. And yeah, that's not good. If you're Swedish and you read that and then you're like, oh my god. What the hell is this? But yeah, I'm really interested to see where Venom goes and how he gets back to his normal Earth, and like what happens with his son, because obviously they're going to explain his son's powers even further, because apparently he can control Eddie's symbiote now, and he can talk to the sleeper symbiote. He can like interact with other symbiotes. Like he was interacting with the Carnage symbiote, which is really cool. There's a lot of action. The biggest problem that I have is that by issue 27, the art takes a dip, because the art was so good. They had one of the best artists working at Marvel at the moment on the book, and he was working on the book up until issue 6, and then they changed it, and since then they've had like a different artist almost every issue, up until the second to most recent arc, the Venom Island arc, which was all Mark Bagley, whose art is sometimes good, which is sometimes excellent, sometimes kind of bad. Here it was not on the top. He's not at the top of his game in this, and it's a shame because the story is amazing. I just want the art to feel as good as the story, and it was during the first couple arcs, but right now it's kind of fading. It's kind of fading. The artwork is kind of, not as good as it once was. But to wrap it all up, now we're fully caught up with Venom. My final verdict is it's still the best thing coming out of Marvel at the moment that I've read. I haven't caught up with Daredevil yet. I'm not fully caught up with Immortal Hulk yet. I'm not even fully caught up with X-Men yet. This is, at this point, where I am now, this is the best book that I'm reading at the moment, and all it needs is for the artwork, is for the first artist to come back, and then I'll fall back in love with it. I haven't fallen out of love with it. Donny Cates is still the book, and Donny Cates can do no wrong, in my opinion. Donny Cates is absolutely amazing. He's a god among men, and he can write a fucking comic book. He can write any character. Donny Cates could write a comic about Donny Cates literally has written a comic book about Eddie Brock eating peaches, and it still be engaging. There is a backup story in issue 25, which is Eddie Brock eating peaches, and it is more engaging than half of the stuff coming out at Marvel at the moment. It's more engaging than Scotty Young's Deadpool. But yeah, I love Venom, I really do. But yeah, that's kind of my ramble spiel on Venom up till the most recent issue, which is issue 27. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Make sure you check out my Instagram, my Twitch, my Twitter, all that good stuff. All the links are in the description below. So yeah.